Hello, and welcome to our very first Spoilercast.
Very special. This was something I know you have, in particular, really wanted to do
this
for some amount of time. So we're doing it.
Yes,
and
finally doing it.
Very happy to make this a Patreon exclusive podcast.
Spoilercast.
Well, it's technically a podcast.
It's a
spoiler.
cast.
It makes sense for us to not just have this out for somebody to randomly click on and be like, I just got spoiled on your spoiler cast. How dare you? We're being very clear up front about this.
That's right. That's right.
Maximum spoilage is about to occur.
Oh yeah, everything will be spoiled here. So don't listen if you are.
Nothing is off limits.
Yeah, if you haven't beaten the game or something. But yes, we're so excited to do more Patreon exclusives for all of you. We appreciate you so much. I know this is a lot, something that a lot of you have been wanting to hear from us as well, is to do spoiler casts for big games. So hopefully this will be one of many coming up, but we're excited to kick off the first spoiler cast with Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, and the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler channel on Discord is really very active. It's like among our most active channels. So
yes.
I think there's a lot of you who are still having these conversations, and maybe you're still playing through the game and just starting to get to the end. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because we've had to dance around so many of these topics in our main podcast.
It is. And
me a little bit more so than you, who just lets it rip.
It's just so hard to talk about this game in a way that actually does this game justice without having to without talking about like some of these big things that I know people are, trying to avoid if they haven't beaten the game yet. Like, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
So I just felt like in our podcast I haven't really given my full opinion on it yet because I wasn't able to. But that ends today.
Oh no, you've been held back.
I've been held back.
I never want that.
I've been silenced by you.
I have a podcast and yet I've been silenced.
By you.
Explain this.
It's all your fault. But yes.
So we've broken this. We're going to start with the conversation of the story because, again, that's the thing that we've had to hold back on the most.
Right.
And then we're going to talk about some of the top moments, characters, and then we will talk a bit about the mechanics a little bit more. And then we're going to end with the big verdict of do we like this game better than Breath of the Wild, which is a question we have been not answering until today.
Right. So this is everything. We're just going to brain dump all of our thoughts about this incredible game just right here in this. So hopefully you enjoy it. But let's dive right in to the story, which is, again, something that we haven't been able to talk about in the past. We're going to dig into some of the major story beats, and also we were going to talk about some of the theories we had early on when we were playing the game.
I don't know if I have any theories, honestly.
Well, I
so
have
hopefully you have
theories.
a lot. Okay.
Well, you and I talked about when we were playing through, just getting a taste of the story. Like, I was making predictions left and right. Like, this is what I think is happening. Anyway, so we'll talk about a little bit of those.
Okay.
But yeah, let's start with just like the main story aspects, and just tell me as a Zelda player that doesn't really play Zelda games for the story, how did you feel about this story?